The chief of the Trinidad Police Department is resigning after a series of incidents that put his small Henderson County town in the spotlight.
The ordeal began when the Trinidad Police Department arrested a woman over a Facebook post that questioned whether the city's water sent some residents to the hospital. Fox 4's David Sentendrey has been on this story since the beginning, and he joins us tonight with the update. David.
Hey, Heather and Steve. So the chief of police is choosing to not interview with us about his resignation, but it's no secret his small town has been under a big microscope. What's your reaction to the police chief resigning?
I have a lot of words I could say on that, but...
Trinidad Police Chief Charles Gregory resigning from the department weeks after Fox 4 broke news of his department's charge against Jennifer Combs. What would you say to the police chief?
I would tell him to get his act together. I mean, he's been in law enforcement long enough to know that his actions aren't appropriate.
Combs, a citizen journalist charged with felony false alarm or report because of a Facebook post in which she claimed she'd received reports the city's water was hospitalizing some residents.
Don't punish people for asking questions. That's not what we do.
By now, you've seen images of dark, dirty water sent to Fox 4 by some Trinidad residents. Texas Commission on Environmental Quality is investigating, while the city, residents, and even some potential private investors search for solutions.
I hope with all of my heart that it's something that's great for Trinidad to get clean, good water for the residents.
Combs' case was dismissed. So was a case against Winston Knowles, charged with disorderly conduct while protesting Combs' arrest outside City Hall. Their arrests sparking freedom of speech concerns from across the country.
But the lack of accountability is what stands out to me, and this idea that we're just going to keep doing whatever we want until, I guess, we're told we can't.
Attorney C.J. Grisham represents Combs and a group of plaintiffs filing lawsuits against City of Trinidad and city officials, alleging First Amendment violations and even retaliation. The police chief, a defendant, being sued.
My biggest concern now is, are they going to promote one of these bad officers to take the chief's place? And that's not going to fix the problem.
Fox 4 went inside Trinidad Police Department in an effort to speak with Chief Gregory Monday, but the chief choosing to not interview with us, citing those pending lawsuits. Chief Gregory has turned down multiple interview requests with Fox 4 since last month.
I'm the type of person that if I did wrong to someone, I stand up and say I did wrong to them, and I apologize.
Chief Gregory's final day will be Friday, June 19th.
It leaves his officers that depend on him for leadership in a bad situation to clean up the mess that they're all now in. And I don't really think that that's fair or valuable in leadership.
Do you think the problem is deeper than the police chief?
Oh, absolutely. I absolutely do.
But the issue at hand that started all this was not you being arrested. The issue was the water.
It was the water, and it's still not fixed.
So a few dozen residents and others met with a private investor tonight to go over some possible solutions to this water controversy. But one of the main takeaways is that ultimately, whatever happens moving forward, they are most likely going to need full cooperation from city council members here in Trinidad.